Camp Adventure is an international camp. So we make sure during our recruitment process that we have staff members from all over the globe.
You need people from different backgrounds to really get that open mind and that perspective, and each teamer will bring something new in.
I'm from Germany, Hamburg.
We have people from England, like me.
I'm from California.
We have someone from Hong Kong.
I'm from New Zealand.
From Australia.
I'm from Sweden.
Canada.
I'm an Egyptian.
Always lots of people from Ireland.
A great camp needs great staff members.
This is the only place that really brings all of them together. So the spirit of Camp Adventure is different to any other camp that there is in Europe. So it's focusing a lot on the kids and really bringing the kids out of their shell and offering really good outdoor activities for them. So giving them a sense of creativity, a sense of adventure.
The program for the kids that we provide is not only sporty, but it's creative as well. It's very outdoory, but at the same time we're doing as well things indoors. So we're trying to create a great program variety so that all kids can choose.
We offer things like canoeing and kayaking and high ropes courses, which is really cool. And kids come from all different countries, all different nationalities, all come together and they can meet new friends.
It's craziness, it's sportiness, it's creativity. It's just a mixture of all good things you need for a good summer.
All our staff are at least 19 years old. They have to show their first aid certificate. We are doing a lifeguard certificate with most of them as well, if they don't have any. They have to show a clean police record check for sure as well. And then they have to fulfill our great training here in our academy in Walsrode.
Teamer definitely has to bring enthusiasm. It's such an important part. When the teamers are enthusiastic, the kids will be enthusiastic.
I think the most important thing if you want to come to Camp Adventure is you have to be open-minded and you should really be a social person. So you want to get to know other people.
The physical strength for teamers is not that important for us because we want to make sure that kids have fun and that kids can play along and that we do something that's great for younger and older kids, no matter if they're really sporty or not so much. So yes, you need a lot of energy to come to camp to be a staff member, but you don't need to be like the high-level professional sportsman.
As a teamer, you need to just bring a little bit of innovation. And that innovation is thinking on the spot, thinking of something new, thinking of something creative to really bring the kids together.
The job that you're doing here is extremely valuable. You teach the kids how to get out of their shell, how to get out of their comfort zone, and how being the first time away from home, how to meet so many different nations and how to be open-hearted about everyone and open-hearted as well about activities. They get digital detox time here. Nobody's using their cell phone and internet, so for them sometimes as well, the first time that the whole day they're just outside and playing outside. And they need to learn that. And I think that's extremely valuable for the kids' life and for society.
So you have your one special tent group from 5 to 7 kids, and you go to the meals with them and bring them to bed. And during the other activities, your group can split up and do whatever they want. So you get to know all the other kids as well. So after at least 1 week, you get to know most of the kids, like the whole camp. You really have to step into that big brother role to help them, to encourage them during the day and help them having a great time here.
You will have a lot of responsibility for the kids, but it's great as well to have that responsibility because you not only grow together with your other fellow teamers, but as well together with the kids. So sometimes really sad to see the kids leaving and the next group arriving because you just got to know each other so well and you grow together as a team and like a little family.
Teammate training is essentially a way of taking all those special individual skills and focusing them in the right way. So how to deal with the campers when they actually do arrive, how to use our skills properly to make a functional camp. make it very efficient.
We want to make sure that all teamers take really good care of the kids during the summer. So we're not only going to teach them activities, but we're going to teach them all about our routines. We're going to teach them about child psychology and as well problem solving. So we have a special workshop called Troubleshooter, for example. We teach them as well like those little tiny things that help a lot so that kids not getting homesick, how to make kids feel safe so that they can have a great summer.
At the teamer training, we treat the new teamers for the first 3 days as kids. So they get a teamer that is taking care of them, and they're taken to the meals by the teamer as well. So at the beginning they have no responsibilities, and they can look at the other teamers, how they do it, and then take over those responsibilities when we start the camp after 1 week of training.
It's important to do teamer training to see the perspective of the kids. That's something that's completely different from what I know here compared to other camps. You're going straight into the job and you're kind of learning on the job with a lot of things that you do. Whereas here, you're put into the role of first a junior kid that comes to camp and then a senior kid. So then you can see firsthand the different things that they need and the different things that maybe they want to do.
So during training you get an overview about the whole camp thing. So you get a lifeguarding license, you do first aid if you don't have it. You get to know all the big camp games and special junior games. You get to know how to cook, how to do the dishes, how to wash the toilets. So you get soft skills and hard skills as well. You just get everything you need for camp.
During training, there seems to be a lot of different activities that are offered. You know, everything from water sports to field sports to even, you know, some relaxation games and everything. And so I think when we actually end up going to the camps and looking after the kids, we'll bring them around to so many different activities. You know, everybody can try everything pretty much.
So what I've experienced so far, the coaches take us through all the different possible scenarios and experiences that we might have during camp when the kids are here. So just warm-ups, picking up kids at the airport, team building activities, and then management in the sense that they're younger kids and they're gonna have a bit of problems, you know, getting included and trying to find friends. So dealing with kids emotionally and answering questions which don't always have an open-ended answer. So just getting adjusted to the different possible outcomes that camp can have for you.
Another part of camp, a big emphasis, is getting the teamers to bond so that we can become a team and work together. When teamers work together better or they know each other more, everything's more fluid and the camp runs way more smooth and it's a lot better, a lot more fun.
I think that not only our training but as well like the camp life themselves is a life lesson. When you've done a training like that, I would say it's better than any management training because you learn how to manage and how to organize groups of people and the kids without any extrinsic motivation, you know? So you have to motivate the kids even if it's like getting dark out there and rainy. You have to motivate, you have to organize activities. So it's a great training, it's a life lesson, and afterwards I would personally say you will grow even further in your own personal development because you will be out of your comfort zone as well a lot of times.
So if you come to camp, your task will be as well a chef or a kitchen cleaner or a dishes cleaner, toilet cleaner. But those are just some duties that you have to do with the tent group, but it's not all the time. So you get to do all the fun stuff more than the duties.
Yeah, there definitely are duties that you have to do, but they make it into a fun way of doing these duties.
To get the kids excited about doing dishes or having fun in the kitchen, we cook all our own food.
Camp life can be very hard. So it's very long hours, it starts very early, it ends up very late, so it's very hard to motivate yourself, which is a great life lesson as well, like that you can actually do a lot more than you think and that you can maybe sleep less and work harder and be up all day smiling and playing with the kids, and when you sink to your bed, you will be deadly sleeping. No matter if normally you have sleeping problems, at camp you will not have that. At Camp Europe, which is the organization responsible for our recruiting process, you will train together as one big team, and then you will split up into our different camps, which are Europe-wide. So it might be that actually you're 2 weeks in northern Germany, then 2 weeks in southern Germany, then 3 weeks in Ireland, or even in England or Denmark or Spain. Wherever we have camps, you have the opportunity to go. And our recruiters will tell you which positions might be open, and then we need a lot of flexibility because numbers are changing every single week. It might be that your placement has changed, so you have to go to a different camp or you have to find a different transfer way. And don't worry too much about it. We will all sort it out together and you will have a great summer. But don't come here with like a fixed plan for your summer. So great would be if you don't make up any travel plans, if you don't plan too much around it, but just come here, you'll meet loads of new people. And it's a shame when you've made up your travel plans and then you can't travel to visit your friends that you just made during training. I think you should become a teamer if you're enthusiastic about new things. So if you want to get out of your comfort zone, you want to learn new things, you want to experience new things, you want to experience an international atmosphere with other staff members as enthusiastic as you are. And if you like to take care of kids as well, it's the perfect space here to try yourself out, try out new things, new activities, and get to know loads of different people from all different cultures and nations.
I think after camp, you take home a lot of things with you. Amazing experiences, working with kids, handling situations that maybe you wouldn't have been put in your normal life, solving problems on the spot because problems can arise.
Memories are something that you will always get whenever coming to camp, because you're doing things that you probably never thought you'd be able to do and never thought you'd be put in a situation to do. And then you come out with more career opportunities. You can think of the different kinds of careers you can actually do with kids, and that it's not just classroom teaching, it's not just one path. You can look at several pathways into working with kids.
Well, I think for the staff member, it's great to be here with like such an international crowd for everyone. Like, I mean, they meet people from over 30 different countries. So if they want to go traveling afterwards, they have a place to stay almost in every country that they want to go to. And it's a great social aspect as well. There's like really good friendships made in camp that you will keep for your whole life. Because you're working together, you go through like problems together, and you really grow together as a big team, which is fantastic for the staff members. Before you apply, you need to fill in the application form online. You need to fill in your CV there. We need to know if you have, for example, worked with kids already. Then we definitely need a police record check. We need a medical check as well from your doctor. And you need to fulfill a personal interview together with one of our recruiters.
You click on a link and fill in the questions, and it's all about you, which is really good. It's all about the things that you want to do and what you want to learn and get out of the experience.
My advice for new teamers is come here with the attitude to get out of your comfort zone, get to know new people, and take as much as you can out of camp to get something you can use in your real life, in your normal life.
It creates character, it builds a new personality. You go back home with a sense of achievement that you really can't get anywhere else.
It's fun and never ending.